How's it going, short shorts? I meant Mark. Your short shorts are
good.
Your cutoffs.
Going good. Going good. Nice.
What up, everyone? We're in the middle of day 9 here on our project in Alma, Wisconsin. Things are going well, except for we're worried about weather coming in. Right now, the guys are setting up so that if it does rain, we're going to be able to keep moving. The guys with TSB over there, making sure anything we need is here when we need it, which has been awesome. You can see there's some hair algae already started. That's just a natural occurrence. That means the water is nutrient rich and it is just waiting to be turned on. So what we're gonna do is focus on our plumbing. That's why we've got these set up right now. We've got some plumbing to do on that back tent, and then we're setting up so that when we are ready for waterfall foam, if it does start getting crazy here, we're ready for it. That's what we're up to. You know, we've got a low battery here, so we'll get the battery charging and switched out for you. The family is here again. There's Parker.
And hit that notification bell and hit the bell and hit the subscribe button.
Yep, don't miss anything. I am Nick the Pond King. This is our channel, Pond King Water Gardens. Just trying to show you that water features are fun everywhere. This time it's right here in Alma, Wisconsin. Working on plumbing, all the plumbing fiasco. It's always a puzzle. It's always fun to do. More and more we're writing our diagrams out and coming up with a good plan. But we have our wetland filter really come together in a solid way. The guys are working on putting together the diffusers right now. Always want to be able to discharge excess water over the top of your wetland. That's how we feel about it. So then you have the ability to control what's going into your wetland, how fast it's going into your wetland. You can ramp it up, you can slow it down. And if these diffusers don't get used because we're pumping everything through the wetland filter, I'm okay with that because they're there, and they're there if we need them, which I think we are going to need them. We've got some huge pumps on this. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's the start of day 10 down here in Alma, Wisconsin. I am very excited. The pond is filling. The rain has somehow cooperated with us quite a lot. So we are feeling very grateful for that because we're able to continue working. So Tyler with TSB is just pulling up. He has had everything we've asked for. He's doing a good job. He got here with our plumbing parts. And it is awesome. So that excites me. That means we get to shift our focus and divide as a team. We're going to be working on waterfall foaming, and we're going to be working on plumbing. And before you know it, we're going to be able to plug it in. And then after that, there's a lot of things that still have to happen before it's final and the check this out happens. But man, we're getting close. How's it going, short shorts? I meant Mark. Your short shorts are
good.
Your cutoffs.
Going good. Going good. I just had to think for a minute.
All right, what are you working on right now, sir?
Right now I'm working on these diffusers, trying to get them to blend so they fall real nice down into the wetland area and filter it.
Awesome. Plumbing.
Hopefully it'll be running today.
Prepped for rain. That was huge. It's been a big thing for us. Covering the plumbing working area. How's it going down there, plumber?
Fantastic.
All right, this pump is definitely in a good spot. We've got 2 jets feeding off of this. This runs all the way to the wetland filter where it's divided up there. Got 1 jet that runs to the beach area, another jet that runs to the deep spot of the pond. And then we have a winter release, so we'll be able to drain all the water out of this come winter time. And they'll be doing a lot of dirt work still to make sure that this is all sloped this way. That's one of the things Mark has been really good at. He's got a spot down there that's a low spot, and then he was able to pitch everything. So we have, that is gonna have a drain spot over where that stake is coming out of the ground. Should we do this? Should we get this ready? What do we still have to do?
We just gotta put some gaskets on.
And then
Flanges.
and prime the pumps.
Yeah, and then flip the switch.
We're gonna have to let Paul flip the switch,
Yeah, I
right?
think so, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I just told him go get some shots ready.
Now, Paul gets the honors. We're not gonna, he didn't want to be on camera too much, so we're gonna let him flip the switch, and then we're gonna let the water flow over and see what happens. Nice little waterfall. Tweak that maybe a little bit. Not looking good. Hey Mark, you want to wave?
Hey Mark, we can worry about that later. We got something we got to take care of up here.
Celebration. Awesome, and check it out, the intake bay is doing its thing. It's already pulling everything across. How good is that? Soaking wet because I gotta just jump into one of our creations, and man was that a blast. We're gonna come back when it's all finalized and it's all finished to give you that final reveal, but that's gonna do it for our 4th weekend here in Alma, Wisconsin. Goal accomplished. We got the pond running, we got the waterfalls going. It is a healthy ecosystem. Well, it's gonna start ramping into a healthy ecosystem, and things are gonna look fantastic. Wow, I'm so not used to my hair being this thin. I'm used to wearing a hat. But time catches up to all of us, right? So what are you doing with your time? Me, I'm spending it with family, making new friends, and building with some really cool people. Good morning, everyone. Nick the Pond King here on day, I don't even remember. We're on weekend number 5. It's Saturday morning, and we've got a lot of smiling faces, and people are just going after it. The pond is 8 feet deep right now, and what's so cool is check it out. So our client went up to the DNR and the local fisher hatchery and asked if he could get some trout. There are 40 trout in there right now. You see them just going after it? So we've got about 50 goldfish, 40 trout in here, and they are just meshing such a cool way. Last night when we were watching them go, you'd see the goldfish light up, but then all of a sudden you'd see this dark shadow of these trout swimming by. Just super cool. We're adjusting the waterfall. We've got a lot of edge work to do. Right now the guys are just trimming liner up there. We've got Adam with All Outdoors. You've seen Adam around. Adam! Adam! Good morning! There's Tyler and Danny. These guys are just awesome. Just smiling faces early in the morning, ready to go, doing what we can to help people out. And we get to sit by a water feature and work by it all day, something we created. It's so cool. So a lot to do ahead of us. We're trying to hide this liner. We're trying to soften it up. We're trying to get rid of these weeds. Got a bunch of mulch to hide the liner with to help soften, to help control erosion. So our main goal this weekend is to leave it here where if it rains heavily, it is in a good spot. And then when spring comes, we're in a good spot for the guys to start moving forward with the landscape design, because man, this is just looking fantastic. We'll show you more stuff throughout the day, but time to get to work. Good morning, everyone. We're here on Sunday morning and it is well underway. We've got machines rolling. We've got Adam doing edge work. We've got some good stuff happening on that far side. We've got mulch hidden. Right now we had to drain the pond and turn it off because we have to do a little bit of extension on our intake bay. The intake bay should be finalized today. We're going to do a lot of the more technical things and focus on that so that when we do head out, it's in a real good spot for them to do all the finishing work here. Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Oh.
I almost went swimming.
You're doing good, sir. That is a tedious job. Thank you for taking it on.
Yeah, it's the best.
So we're just working away on our edge work. We're doing what we can to hide the liner. We're redoing the intake bay and adding a little section of liner onto the intake bay. Well, Mark already did that. That's a pretty tedious thing, but man, my hat is off to Mr. Mark. He has been doing all the tedious stuff, the time-consuming stuff with a positive attitude. Mark is with TSB, and he has just been awesome. Adam as well has been doing a lot of that tedious hard work, a lot of bending over, a lot of being on your knees. He's going on 2 full days of doing edge work. Such a huge pond, it's hard to just tell people how much there is to do here, but there's been about an average of 5 people working on this for 2 days, and we are now coming to the point where we're looking like we can see a finish line on the edge work. It's about 3 o'clock right now. We've got about another 4 hours of daylight, and we should be able to get ourselves in a real good spot by the time the sun is going down.
Check this out.
So they have to suck out all that gravel in there.
Right. Right.
Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, 1 yard at a time.